They laughed when his name was called, not because he had done something wrong, but because no one believed he mattered enough to be called at all. The dean paused, looked up, and said, "This letter was written 3 years ago, but it was never meant to be read today." The room went silent. No one noticed the quiet student and the back straightened his shoulders. On campus, everyone knew the loud ones, the confident ones, the students with friends, clubs, and attention. But Ji-hoon was different. He always sat near the exit, never raised his hand, never joined conversations. Some students called him useless, others didn't bother learning his name. Even group projects avoided him, not because he was lazy, but because he never defended himself, and silence is easy to misunderstand. One semester, a rumor spread. Someone said Ji-hoon failed an important exam and begged the professor not to report it. There was no proof, no confirmation, but that didn't matter. From that day, seats moved away from him, group chats excluded him, professors stopped calling on him. Ji-hoon heard the whispers, he saw the looks, still he said nothing. What no one knew was why. Every night after classes, Ji-hoon left campus quietly, not to hang out, not to rest. He worked at a small night convenience store, because 3 years earlier, his mother had collapsed at work. Medical bills came fast. Scholarships didn't cover everything. Ji-hoon chose silence over explanation, work over pride, endurance over attention. And one night, exhausted, he wrote a letter. Not to complain, not to ask for help, but to explain who he was, in case he didn't last the semester. He gave it to the Student Services office and said, "Please don't read this unless it becomes necessary." They filed it away and forgot. 3 years later, graduation week, the dean announced a special recognition, an anonymous contribution that had quietly helped the university redesign its financial aid system. A letter would be read. Laughter filled the hall. Until the dean began. The letter spoke of studying while working nights, choosing silence over excuses, being misunderstood and accepting it, believing dignity doesn't need witnesses. Halfway through, the dean stopped and read the name, Ji-hoon. Every head turned. The same students who laughed before now couldn't meet his eyes. The dean explained. Ji-hoon had reported flaws in the aid system years ago respectfully, privately, with solutions attached. Those recommendations were implemented. They helped hundreds of students. Yet Ji-hoon never claimed credit. He graduated with honors, not applause, not recognition, until now, when Ji-hoon walked across the stage. No one laughed. They stood, not because he demanded it, but because the truth finally arrived, and it arrived calmly. The rumor died instantly, but something else was born, respect, after graduation. Someone asked Ji-hoon if he felt angry. He shook his head. People judge with the information they have, he said. I chose to give them less. He left campus without drama, but no one forgot him. Because the quiet ones aren't empty. They're often carrying the most.